Be more like water. Hello, my name's Chet Davis, and this is Reflections. It's not my quote. It's actually a quote from the late martial arts expert and actor Bruce Lee, who said, "Be more like water, my friend." He had a longer conversation, but that was the gist of it. And there's been some debate about what he really meant. But if you dissect it, one of the things you can look at is that water is very fluid. Water is not going to choose to perform or exist based on its previous form. And when we encounter situations, oftentimes think about the past. There's some value in recognizing what happened last time I touched a hot stove and avoid touching it again because I'm going to get burned. But maybe it's something in life. Maybe it's asking someone on a date who I think is attractive. Maybe it's trying something new at work that will help to advance my profession. Maybe it's learning something new, a new hobby, a new piece of technology. Maybe it's thinking about starting a new career. And if I only rely on my past, remember, your past is not your potential. You are capable of so much more than you have before, and maybe that you dream is even possible. If we're more like water, we can fill the form in front of us rather than being rigid. I read one review that talked about water. If it's a vase and water can fill the vase and fill that form, it's fluid, it's able to be flexible. And we can be more like that. We can be more flexible in our everyday life. Instead of just saying no to things that are great opportunities for us out of fear or out of a lack of confidence or discomfort, can you not attempt to be flexible and, like water, be fluid and attempt that new career, attempt that new task, attempt to learn something new, meet someone new, try some new physical activity or hobby or sport. So when we're more like water, the other thing that I think is really interesting is the power of water through persistence is amazing. There are evidences all around the planet of water through the process of erosion can wear down some of the toughest materials on the planet. You've probably seen what I've seen, and that is rivers that have worked their way through a canyon. The Great Grand Canyon is an example of that here in the United States, where the water, the river, for thousands and thousands and thousands of years has carved through the hard surface of rock to create a great chasm. Water can freeze and crack the thickest, hardest rocks. So we can be more like water and be persistent and not give up so easily if we encounter difficulty or challenge. Water also doesn't allow obstacles to block its flow. If you watch a stream, a river, a creek, you'll see that rather than hitting a collection of rocks that are arranged in a wall or a dam, it may hold it back temporarily, but it seeks a way around those obstacles, perhaps going around them, but going underneath them, going through them, going over them in so many cases. So we can be like water in that way too when we encounter obstacles, when we encounter roadblocks, when we encounter challenges in our daily life. We can, instead of allowing them to push us back and to go back where we started, look for ways of going around those obstacles instead of pushing up against them. So my encouragement, my challenge for you today and the rest of this week is to be more like water and get into the state of flow where you are more flexible, where you look for opportunities to go around obstacles and try new things, fit into new experiences as you work to become the person you were meant to be, the person you were born to be. My name's Chet Davis, and this is Reflections.